This is task 35, administer an enema. So I have my dog here. We've got her placed in the bathtub for ease of clean-up of both the dog and the work area after we've given the enema. I also have my assistant to help me with restraint. I have my tray of supplies here, so I have my enema solution. So this is just warm water with a couple of squirts of Dawn dish soap. This is a good enema solution. And what we've done is we've gone ahead and pulled up 40 ml of this solution into our syringe. And we've attached our red rubber for administration. I also have, obviously I have my gloves on, and I have my lube to lubricate the tube for easy insertion into the rectum. And then I have a collection of paper towels, and I have some waterless shampoo to help us clean up the dog. And we'll also can go ahead and use the shower head on the bath to clean out the bath area. So with bigger dogs we would usually use a enema bag with tubing already attached to it, but in this case, because we've got just such a small dog, we're going to go ahead and just use the syringe and the red rubber. So I'm going to start off by lubricating the end of the red rubber for ease of insertion. So I'm going to be nice and generous there with my lube, and because this is a small dog, we're going to insert this tube 1 to 2 inches into the rectum, so I'm making sure I've lubed up that whole length there. With a larger dog we would insert the tube at least 3 or 4 inches into the rectum. So I'm going to go ahead now with my assistant restraining the dog. She's just going to hold the head and just support the body. I'm going to go ahead and lift the tail. Good girl. And we're just going to insert that red rubber tube, good girl, just gently, about 1.5 inches into the dog's rectum, and then we will go ahead and give the enema. We're just going to simulate this task today, so we're not going to go ahead and inject the fluid. If we were, we'd go ahead and just inject it slowly into the rectum, and then once that was administered, we would go ahead, pull the tube out, good girl, and we would wait for the enema to take effect. They usually work fairly quickly, and we would expect to see feces fairly fast. Once that had occurred, we'd go ahead using some paper towel and some waterless shampoo. We just would go ahead, make sure we cleaned up the dog's hair coat, make sure there's no feces in the hair, also make sure that the dog hadn't stood on any of the feces and there was none on its feet or anywhere else on its hair coat. Obviously then we would also go ahead and clean out the bath area. We'd then place the dog in a kennel or a run, somewhere nice and easy to clean up should there be more expulsion of fecal matter. And that would be our enema today.